Hello, sopranos, mezzos, and altos. This is a continuation of our fundamentals. We're putting the fun in fundamentals this month. This video is about the vowels E and A. We're going to work on connecting E and A together in our vocalizations. I'll talk a little bit more than I might normally do in my regular warm-up videos, but that's only to give you any instructions about how the exercise is meant to be executed. Aside from that, thank you if you've chosen to subscribe. A big thank you to my Patreon supporters. I really appreciate the support. And to those of you who've joined me on YouTube, I really appreciate your support there too. Thank you so much. We're beginning with dynamic air pressure exercises, short staccato notes. They are about balancing airflow and vocal fold adduction or closure. So keep them staccato. Starts like this. Wee, 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 wee. And of course, if you wish to follow along, you can do so there. And if it ever gets too high or too low, just drop out for a second. We'll come back into a range that's comfortable. The goal here is to try to keep it in as comfortable a range as possible. That's where we get the best flexibility. We can align these vowels the best. We into May, I'm going to show you here, sounds like this. We, May, May, May. And May into we sounds like this. I'm going to show you here. May, we, we. And try to notice any differences in the vowels from one exercise to the next. So from when we did we into May, now we're doing May into we. Try to notice if there's any difference in the way that you are singing the vowels. If there is, you're going to have to evaluate that and try it again. May into we. And moving on. We're going to now try to connect this into a scale. Starting with we, we. One more time. We. You, of course, will start here. And we into May, we are going to make the mays as legato as we can while still articulating all of the M consonants. It sounds like this. We, may. So the lips just kind of lightly tap. We, may. And we into May, and a melismatic A vowel after the first M sounds like this. We, may. One more time. We, may. And staccato May into melismatic A vowel. It sounds like this. May. One more time. May. And capitalizing on that, we're going to use we into, eventually, melismatic phrases. First one sounds like this. We, 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 me. So staccato we's, melismatic e, very legato me's. We, me. And of course, and we into may. It sounds like this. We, may. So that M at the top of the scale is just as light of a tap as you can make it. We, may. And drop the M altogether. We. Try to connect them as seamlessly as you can. And Moving on. Now we're going to flip the order. May into E. We, may. One more time. We, may. And drop the M. We, hey. Do the whole thing on one breath. So that segment right there is one exercise. Do that without breathing before the A vowel. It'll be very tempting to do so. Avoid that if you can. We, hey. Now take a breath for the next key. And there you go. As always, I hope that helps. Doing a bunch of fundamental exercises. If you didn't see the previous videos, definitely check those out too. They are all working together to give you a firm foundation upon which to work with your voice. My name is Jeff. If you have any questions or comments, that's what the comments down below are for. Thank you again if you've chosen to subscribe. I really appreciate it. A big thank you to my Patreon supporters. I truly appreciate your support. You do keep this train a-rolling. And for those of you who have chosen to join me with a membership here on YouTube, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate the support and hope all is well. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Thank you for singing along. Thank you for everything. Have a lovely day. Take really good care of your voices. Enjoy singing, and hopefully we'll see you again. Bye.